These are my allegations. 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 These are my allegations.
These are my allegations against the government. It does not make it true or false. They're only allegations. Cognitive behavior therapy is talk therapy that is designed to alter behavior. It can be designed to alter behavior such as overeating, undereating, bulimia, anorexia, anxiety, fear, exaggerated emotions, etc. Asking questions over and over again. Basically, I'm being interrogated and experimented on when I go to work. So they're going to ask me questions over and over again. Here's what they're doing to me. How long will you drive today? How long have you been driving? How long have you been working? So they're interrogating me, and then they'll expose me to memories, old memories. So they'll talk about things they shouldn't know about me, that only the government would know about me, like that I stole tips when I was a little kid, or that I was abused in 1996, child abuse, and then talking about how the parents who abused me were arrested. So essentially they're interrogating me, exposing me to past memories, and then also exposing me to food, strong odors, food, and telling me that I shouldn't leave and that I should eat more. And it would take a lot for some agency to basically do cognitive behavior therapy and or this type of therapy, a lot of effort in order to do this to someone. And then also, so they're also making me hungry, is my point. You know, they interrogate me, expose me to memories, and then try to make me hungry. And this hunger thing has been going on for a really long time. They're trying to behavior reinforce me to be hungry, and then when I go to the gym, it's a negative behavior reinforcement, such as harassment at the gym over and over again. So it's here, be hungry, but when you go to the gym, will torture you. So it's basically the government or some agency using torture experiments. Is the government using cognitive behavior therapy as a form of torture to force people to overeat, be obese, die faster? Are they experimenting with stress? Are they experimenting with weight loss and stress? It's obvious that they're trying to make me hungry, and that I figured out. And they also try to interrogate me. And I'm sharing this because I know that an agency or someone has been doing this to me, and I'm innocent. I'm a hardworking American who's held a job for years, worked and not bothered anybody or done anything. I have no record, and yet I've made mistakes when I was a kid, but that was when I was a kid, and I don't have a record. And yeah, an adolescent. And I deserve to have rights. And some agency, or basically someone, is experimenting on me with food, trying to reinforce the fact that I'll be hungry, and then I'll also be tortured when I go to the gym. And it would take it a lot of organization to try to force someone to overeat or make them hungry. And that would mean that there's a psychotherapist out there that is intentionally trying to harm members of the public using cognitive behavior therapy, who's probably employed by the taxpayer dollars. And in my opinion, there's a secret agency of the United States that's been using cognitive behavior therapy on me. They also did things to my mother. She was in the army. My mom said a man lied to her to make her pregnant when she was in the army, but that the army would torture her, and that they would use diseases as weapons. So I'm telling people what is happening to me, not for attention, but to raise awareness that there are families like mine out there who are probably being experimented on, and people like me, but who can't prove it. So I'm telling others what is happening. And this is the first step to recovery from abuse, to raise awareness, because if the military, some agency, they will continue to do this to other people in America. Look at the United States right now. It's a bit like torture. Lack of health care, low-paying jobs, working long hours, bills too high, people stressed out, and half of the country is obese. And a person telling someone else, trying to make someone else hungry, that is very suspicious when half of our country is obese. And I'm telling you, people have been trying to make me obese. People are trying to make me hungry, and people are trying to make me fat, and they are experimenting on me. I live in Oklahoma City. My name is Kim, and these people are intentionally trying to make me hungry, and there's a secret organization of people that are experimenting on me using cognitive behavior therapy. I want to speak out against the Oklahoma City Police Department. They've been harassing me for the better part of 10 years, even though I haven't done anything wrong. And they just arrested 150 black people for peacefully assembling and basically going to a birthday party. They raided a birthday party and arrested a whole bunch of people for no reason. And I think that that's wrong to just harass the public when they're not breaking the law and not doing anything wrong. And I want to speak up against public corruption in Oklahoma City and against the police department and say the police department is corrupt in my opinion. Thanks. Bye.
These are my allegations. 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 These are my allegations. Allegations.